we decided it was time. A little puppy would be sublime. To survive this pandemic, we needed a burst of joy.
Hi everybody, Shannon here from Looking for Lilith Theater Company. Are you ready for a really meta experience? A year ago, November of 2021, we produced Common Threads, Interwoven Portraits of a Pandemic. This project was created by the 18 Looking for Lilith ensemble members during and just after the height of the COVID pandemic. From January to June of 2021, we conducted story circles with lots of different groups of people across Kentucky, inviting them to talk about their experiences in the year 2020, what they learned, what they wanted to take with them, what they wanted to leave behind. We heard stories of how grieving changed during the pandemic. We talked with elders at an elder care facility. We talked with young parents about pandemic overwhelm, being in the home with their kids for months on end. We talked with people about the joy of how their physical presentation changed as societal expectations changed. And then we invited our ensemble members to listen to the story circles, reflect, and create 10-minute digital responses of their choice, whether that be a film, whether that be a group of songs, paintings, an audio play. We were trying to create digital pieces because we didn't know when we would be able to return to live theater again. Well, at the point that we were ready to release them, it was possible to be in the theater. And so we then invited different ensemble members to watch the digital pieces and create live performance responses. So you are going to see over the next several days an episodic digital release of the live performance of the live responses to the 10-minute digital pieces. I said it was going to be meta. As you look back a year later, reflect upon how much has changed for you, how much has not. I really invite you to watch all of the episodes. They tie together with the common thread of the stories that we listened to. But we present them to you individually to enjoy in bite-sized morsels during this holiday season. Thank you. Enjoy.
It's a sad story, but it's kind of a beautiful one too.
As long as I've been retired, I've been meeting my friends Irma and Sue here every Wednesday at 8 a.m. for breakfast at this McDonald's. We sit and chat about our spouses, our children, our grandchildren. It's just a general check-in and time of fellowship, a midweek fellowship.
It's become a very important part of my week. We bring each other little gifts and trinkets.
I don't get out much. Coming here is my big to-do each week. It's the only time I get to see friends.
Yes, can I get coffee, please, with cream?
I'm sorry, you said what type of coffee?
Just a regular coffee with cream.
Just one cream, ma'am?
No, I would take 4.
Okay, that'll be $169 at the first window.
Okay, thank you very much.
Last week, a good friend of mine passed away very young. It was a friend from the theater, and he moved to New York to go to culinary school. we really don't know what happened. I had some friends that were on the phone with him the night before it happened, and it came out of nowhere. In the theater community, there's a small theater / restaurant / bar in town where so many performances has happened. And it's very much a community gathering space, and it's been pretty desolate for the last year because there haven't been any shows there, and there hasn't been as much dining, and I haven't seen a lot of my friends from that circle in an entire year. But after we all heard the news, to gather and to honor our friend, a bunch of people came out. We wore masks as much as possible and stayed outside as much as possible, distanced as much as possible. It was like the first time I was surrounded by friends in an entire year.
Glasses keep falling up with this mask. Oh, girl. Because they don't have to eat for them. Here's a little nippy. Goodness gracious. Oh. Well, girls, I got some news the other day. Lewis is getting remarried. Can y'all believe that? I mean, we've only been divorced, 7 years? I can't believe he's moving on.
7 years is respectable, Sue.
You think so?
Maybe it's time you consider moving on too.
Yes. Girl, you need to let Mr. Baritone Tenor from Choir take you out to coffee.
Oh, I'm not ready.
Well, what's it gonna take for you to be ready? Kids are off to college, doing well.
The house is paid for it.
Car too.
You're doing great. You're a catch.
It doesn't feel that way. It feels like I'm swimming and never making it anywhere. My heart is broken. Lewis and I were supposed to be friends.
Oh. We know, dear heart.
But as your friends, we have to tell you, try moving on. In 1975, a McDonald's hamburger was 25 cents. 25 cents! Whew, how times have changed.
A cup of coffee was 15 cents. Now, the coffee has always been good. That's where you went for a good cup of coffee. I still enjoy the coffee today. It reminds me of so many things. The times have come and gone. My good friend Alfreda used to come to the midweek fellowship. She was so funny and kind. She always brought us little trinkets and gifts, little things that reminded her of me. I mean, just those little gifts. Alfreda was one of the first people I knew who got the virus. It was early. No one knew anything. We couldn't help. We were afraid.
When I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, McDonald's was a real treat for us, like 4 times a year. You know, a special lunch on Friday once a semester my mom never let me have. It was a real treat. I had my 5-year-old birthday party at McDonald's with a real live Ronald McDonald clown. Completely fancy. My Aunt Alfreda was in the McDonald's club for most of my life, it feels like. She loved her time with her girls. She always made sure they were a priority on her things to do list. Like, she never missed a meeting. And if she did, it was planned and everyone knew she wasn't going to be there. I had been a few times as a child and tween, but you know, once you're in high school, you don't want to hang out with a bunch of old ladies. So I went off to college, moved away, and then moved back. Aunt Alfreda was still midweek fellowshipping. Then my aunt died. I'm the baby. Everyone always flocks to protect me, and since I'm the baby, I don't like that. I don't like any of that. So it's always like they flock to protect me. So in the past, I've always found out about things last. And well, I got really upset one time and was like, don't shield me from this. So when my aunt was dying, they told me.
Ooh-wee. Yes,
I swear
ma'am.
those things get smaller every year.
Oh, it's enough.
Hi, there you
Oh,
are.
morning.
Didn't think you were going.
I know. I didn't think I was gonna make it either. How are you all?
Doing all right, doing all right.
Trying to get this one hooked up.
Church baritone, pretty guys. I found some of. Look what I found at my mom's house yesterday. Aunt Alfreda in her prom dress.
Oh, goodness. Child, I can barely remember my prom.
Because you're old as dirt.
Watch it. I just might get the colors and spill this coffee on you.
Irma, you always do choose violence.
I do not. That's not like people talking about how old I am. Well, we know. But looking at this photo, like she was so beautiful. Look at all those ruffles.
Well, prom dresses today are just tasteless. I mean, there's hardly any dress. It's just all legs and arms. And don't get me started on the undergarments.
Oh, please do not get her started on the undergarments. Slips, stockings, and girdles.
Stop.
Oh my goodness, you're so old-timey, Judy. Jesus, times change, fashion changes. Spanx ain't nothing but fancy girls. I keep eating these sausages because I'm gonna need Spanx and a girl.
That is why I only get the coffee and I bring my own breakfast.
That's a good idea, except for running around that baby. I don't have that time anymore.
Yes, I remember those times. Hair pulling fun times.
Oh, hair pulling for sure.
It was different in the pandemic. I just remember having to just so many Clorox wipes, so many wipes, and the face mask, and it's just, there was like certain protocols that we had to follow for hospice, and it just felt so different then. In ways in which it had been celebratory before, it was not celebratory. Because we were just so aware that if we were not careful, we could very well be here again. And I'm a Baptist. I believe in God, but I'm not a Christian wherein like forcing my religion type Christian, but like church is important to me. And the one thing that was really hard to me about this service for her funeral and for her passing was that we couldn't go to church. Since things started opening back up a bit, and I've been vaccinated, I got this notion. I had this need to see people again. I wanted to see friends and family again. So in order to pay respect to my Aunt Alfreda, I decided I would pick up her coffee cup at the midweek fellowship. I just showed up one Wednesday.
We just welcomed her on in. I missed our regular meeting times, and the group just seemed so much smaller without Alfreda. When Mary started coming, I could feel Alfreda again, her spirit.
And now we're a legacy group. 3 generations coming to this McDonald's every week just to check on one another. Midweek check-in to show we care. And even though Mary can never replace Alfreda, she takes up her baton.
Hello. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jill Marie Shearbaum, and I'm one of the fellow company members here at Looking for Lilith. Thank you so much for joining us today on our YouTube channel for McDonald's Fellowship. We really appreciate you tuning in as we release each of the 6 episodes that created the production, Common Threads. I really hope that you enjoyed watching it just as much as I did being a part of it. I believe that this piece is about community and that it's needed, wanted, and was so missed during the height of the pandemic. Together, much like the ladies at the table, we can create stronger communities for all generations with support from people like you. Please consider donating to LFL today, whether it's a one-time donation or joining our monthly Sustaining Giver program. Make art happen. Support Looking for Lilith Theater Company today.